Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we embark on a profound exploration into the nature of freedom, delving deep into the realms of spirituality. So, grab a comfortable seat, open your heart, and let's dive into the essence of true freedom. Freedom is a word that resonates with us all, yet its true nature often eludes our understanding. Is it the ability to make choices, to pursue our desires, or is there a deeper dimension to it? Today, we propose that true freedom goes beyond the external circumstances of our lives and finds its roots in the eternal consciousness within us. The term freedom can be used in different contexts and situations, but in the language of true spiritualism, freedom means to become free from the enslavement of the conditioned thinking mind with its problems. We can say the consciousness or eternal presence that you already are is true freedom and liberation beyond the person with its limitations. The real reason why most people cannot be free is because they are still identified with the conditioned egoic mind which controls and runs their lives without their conscious awareness. Some individuals are searching for freedom on the outside, and this could be in the form of psychological pleasures, physical pleasures, or anything that would take away the pain, lack, and suffering. Those things are short-lived pleasures, and they will only free you for a short period of time, and you will be back into the same cycle of pain and suffering. The freedom that people are searching for is always within them right here and now, and it is not attached to any past or future. True freedom is inseparable from who you are. You are the freedom itself. The hindrance to living a fulfilling life and experiencing true freedom is the identification with the ego, which in turn creates suffering. As long as you are still identified with the ego mind, you create suffering for yourself and others. Suffering is a real phenomenon that humans create for themselves due to the misusing of the human mind. The mind was supposed to be a wonderful tool for solving problems. It looks like people are now being used by the mind to create pain and suffering. Throughout history, great minds have contemplated the meaning of freedom. From political thinkers to spiritual leaders, the concept has taken various forms. But let's take a step back and ask ourselves, what is freedom? Is it merely the absence of constraints, or does it go beyond the tangible, reaching into the realms of the intangible? External circumstances often define our understanding of freedom. Economic stability, political rights, and personal choices all play a role. However, true freedom begins when we recognize that our internal state can transcend external conditions. It's about cultivating a sense of liberation within, regardless of the challenges life presents. Society often conditions us to believe that material success equates to freedom. The pursuit of wealth, status, and possessions becomes a way of life. However, we must question whether this quest for external freedom truly satisfies the deeper yearnings of our soul. Enter the realm of spirituality, where we find a different perspective on freedom. Spiritual teachings across traditions guide us towards the understanding that true freedom arises from a connection with the eternal consciousness within. It's about transcending the egoic self and recognizing our oneness with the universe. At the core of this spiritual journey is the acknowledgement of the eternal consciousness within us. Whether you call it the higher self, soul, or divine essence, it is the unchanging, timeless aspect of our being that transcends the fluctuations of life. Connecting with this eternal consciousness unveils a profound sense of freedom. So, how do we tap into this eternal consciousness and experience true freedom in our everyday lives? Spiritual practices such as meditation, mindfulness, and self-reflection can serve as gateways. By quieting the mind, we create space to connect with our innermost essence, fostering a sense of freedom that goes beyond the transient nature of the external world. One of the illusions we must dispel on our quest for true freedom is the belief that we can control every aspect of our lives. The external world is ever-changing, and the pursuit of control often leads to frustration and disappointment. True freedom arises when we learn to let go, surrendering to the flow of life while trusting in the wisdom of our eternal consciousness. Mindfulness, a practice rooted in many spiritual traditions, plays a pivotal role in our journey towards true freedom. By becoming present in the moment, we disentangle ourselves from the past and future, breaking free from the chains of anxiety and regret. Mindfulness invites us to experience the richness of life in the now, where true freedom. Spiritual wisdom often emphasizes the concept of oneness, the idea that, at a fundamental level, we are all interconnected. When we recognize the divine essence in ourselves, we naturally extend that recognition to others. True freedom then involves breaking down the barriers that separate us and embracing the unity that transcends individuality. Fear is a powerful force that can imprison our minds and limit our potential. True freedom emerges when we confront and transcend fear, replacing it with the transformative energy of love. Love is the essence of our eternal consciousness, and by embodying it, we break free from the shackles that bind us to lower vibrational states. In the pursuit of true freedom, it's crucial to transcend the dualistic judgments that categorize experiences as good or bad, right or wrong. Our eternal consciousness exists beyond such distinctions. When we embrace the totality of our human experience without attaching labels, we liberate ourselves from the constraints of judgment, opening the door to boundless freedom. Discovering and living in alignment with our life's purpose is a profound aspect of true freedom. When we engage in activities that resonate with our soul, we tap into the flow of life, experiencing a sense of fulfillment that transcends external circumstances. Purpose becomes a guiding light, leading us towards a life rich in meaning and authentic freedom. A fundamental aspect of true freedom is embracing the impermanence of life. Just as the seasons change, so do the circumstances of our existence. By accepting the ever-changing nature of reality, we release ourselves from the grip of attachment. True freedom arises when we flow with the currents of change, understanding that the only constant is the eternal consciousness within. Gratitude serves as a powerful catalyst for spiritual freedom. When we cultivate an attitude of gratitude, we shift our focus from what's lacking to the abundance present in our lives. This shift in perspective aligns us with the higher vibrations of our eternal consciousness, fostering a sense of freedom grounded in appreciation for the beauty that surrounds us. In the journey towards true freedom, we encounter the delicate dance between surrender and effort. While surrender invites us to let go of the need for absolute control, effort propels us forward on our path. Striking a harmonious balance between these two forces allows us to navigate the complexities of life with grace, unlocking the doors to profound freedom. Nature, with its innate wisdom and harmony, provides us with invaluable lessons on true freedom. When we immerse ourselves in the natural world, we attune to the rhythm of the universe. The simplicity and authenticity of nature serve as a reminder that our eternal consciousness is intricately connected to the vast tapestry of existence, offering us a glimpse into the boundless freedom within. The journey towards spiritual freedom often involves healing the wounds of the past. Forgiveness, both of ourselves and others, becomes a transformative tool. By releasing the grip of resentment and cultivating compassion, we create space for the energy of our eternal consciousness to flow freely, bringing about profound healing and the liberation that forgiveness brings. Universal principles found in various spiritual traditions offer guidance on living a life of true freedom. These principles, such as compassion, love, and integrity, act as signposts on our journey. When we align our actions with these timeless truths, we harmonize with the frequency of our eternal consciousness, unlocking the gates to a life of unparalleled freedom and purpose. As we conclude our journey into the nature of true freedom, I encourage you to take a moment for introspection. What does freedom mean to you, and how can you deepen your connection with the eternal consciousness within? Remember, the path to true freedom is a continuous exploration, and with each step, we unfold new layers of understanding. Thank you for joining us on this transformative journey. May your life be a celebration of the boundless freedom that resides within your eternal consciousness. Until we meet again, stay awakened, stay connected, and Happy New Year.